Taurus, thank you for joining me. Hey, let's check the energy. Okay, let's see who's around you, what's going on. Yeah, if we get some advice, that's great. So let's tap in, okay? All right, so we've got air in reverse. I feel a slowing down. Mm-hmm. A Leo here in reverse, Taurus. You could be a Taurus that has Leo in your chart, Leo that has Taurus, or you could just be a Taurus dealing with a Leo. Okay? Yeah, something slowed down here with this Leo. Almost like, I don't know, coming to a stop maybe. We've got Aries. I don't know if you can see the cards. But anywho. Okay, now Leo is in reverse. Aries is upright. Okay, we have Uranus in reverse. I feel like a change is coming to. Okay, it's like a change in transition, kind of like. It's like something is coming to an abrupt end to bring in a new abrupt beginning. Does that make sense? Kind of thing? Yeah. Whether this is you, Taurus, someone around you, but I feel like it affects you either way. All right, and then we have Pisces here. Pisces, this could be kind of emotional, okay? And you may also be using your intuition or trying to at least tap into your intuition in this scenario. Okay, willing release. Okay, someone is willingly releasing another individual, or it could even be a situation. Yeah, the reason why is because there's more transition here, transforming. Whether it's you that's releasing, or willingly, or somebody else. Okay. I'm trying to figure out which deck I want to use here. Yeah, someone here is holding on to their energy, they're holding on to their money, they're holding on to their own self here at this time. We have a lot of pentacles here. Someone may be wanting to come in and just give like a small offer here, but it's really an offer that they can't even really, I feel like, afford to give. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There was a betrayal in this situation, and that might be why you may be wanting to come in and give somebody like just a small offer you could be seen as the King of Pentacles, Taurus. Okay. Or see yourself as the King of Pentacles. What happened here in this situation? I mean, there was definitely a betrayal because there's a 10 of Swords here. You could be feeling betrayed, but I feel like you betrayed somebody else, and now you want to come in as the King of Pentacles and, you know, try to give this small, you know, like offer to someone who has now become an ice queen towards you. So you may very well be a Mel. You could have, you could be a Taurus with Leo, Aries in your chart, or vice versa. You could be in the energy of Pisces. So maybe up in your emotions, possibly, yeah, concerning someone that you caused to be an ice queen towards you due to a betrayal, okay? Yeah, it's like you were doing energy work. I feel like you were trying to possibly affect this individual's mind and possibly their fertility or their lust even. You could also have a Pisces around you, okay? So this individual is basically guarded against you now at this time. And this could be vice versa, but Taurus, I feel like this is a situation that you put your own self in. Yeah, like you were trying to bind this individual's finances, their love life, their spiritual life, their energetic life. You were trying to suck the energy out of this individual. Yeah, you were trying to bind them, bind their life. Yeah, you were someone that may have dated this individual, and maybe now you're wanting to come in and bring this ice queen that you betrayed some flowers, okay? Yeah, you made this person out like they aren't sweet and compassionate and innocent. That's who you tried to make this individual out to be, who became an ice queen towards you because of it. Trying to cause this individual to look like someone that they're not, okay? All right, and you were in a third-party situation, so you had another female in your energy. Yeah, it's like you were trying to have both, for one thing. Maybe you thought that if you were to bind this individual that you're trying to cause to look like someone they're not, maybe you're thinking if you bind this person that they will be bound to you. Because I see here you were trying to do energy work here on their mind, and they're trying to make them lustful in their sexuality. This person is bliss. Maybe you saw her as that. You're a masculine that's in reverse. This means you are low vibrational, and that's the way that you are living, and that's what you were putting out. But just so you know, the confusion that you were putting out there is no longer, okay? You are trying to cause illusions and confusions, Not only that, but it's almost like you wanted this female to be obsessed with you, but she is not. But it looks like, according to your actions and your moves, that you were actually obsessed with this person. You were enamored by her. Okay? So because of it, you were trying to cause all these illusions because you already had somebody else, but you wanted this person too. You know, you wanted to affect the mind. You wanted to attract the mind. You know what this reminds me of, Taurus? Is MK Ultra. That's what this reminds me of. You were trying to do your magician work. Remember, Taurus, what is done in the dark always comes to the light. And because this individual who possibly has Pisces in their chart use their intuition and so therefore could see this, so this didn't work. And maybe because it didn't work, maybe now you're wanting to come in and bring this individual flowers that they deserve, right? Yeah, you could have Capricorn in your chart and be a low vibrational. You could be, let's see. You could be a Capricorn ascendant. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. So, you know, because it came out in reverse, there are lessons that you've really had a hard time learning that apparently you have not been learning, okay? If you're not in poverty, that is where you are headed, okay? That must be something that I'm feeling, okay? Yeah. You are trying to affect this person's business, their creativity, and everything that they have invested themselves in. But it came out when I pulled. This was actually in reverse, so this will be no more. Okay? You may have felt like you're successful for a time, but it will be no more. You're cut off. Your gossip and slander will be no more. It will have no effect whatsoever in the lies that you've been telling with these other people around you. You may belong to the LGBTQ community, okay, but they're all going down with you, okay? Yeah, you've been pretentious. You're like superficial, okay? You are spreading a false narrative about this individual. Yeah, the lies, the slander. Do you understand what can happen when you do these types of things, Taurus? Let me explain to you. First off, understand that in my chart, the sun is in my 9th house, and where your sun resides is your calling. My calling is to be a teacher, which I am, okay? I have DVDs on what it means to live in the way of God, what it means to be a righteous individual in this world, okay? How we are to conduct ourselves in society while we are here under the one true God, our Creator, okay? So, I'm going to tell you, as a teacher, as someone who's wise and has the understanding of what we do and what we don't do, the truth always comes out eventually. And the last thing you want to do is go take things far like this to destroy somebody's life. Apparently you don't understand that you can be sued for this in a court of law. Did you know that, Taurus? You owe this person a lot more than flowers. You owe this person a lot more than flowers. This individual deserves their wealth. Were you holding back what this person deserves? This person has it from a distance. Did you take part in holding this back here, Taurus? This individual has been expecting and waiting for it because this individual has strong Pisces in the chart and uses the intuition and knows and understands. A gift. That was for this person. Unexpected money that's being withheld. I don't know if you want to... I feel like maybe you're concerned about this individual being courtshipped by a main male. Because you were concerned about their love life. You didn't want this individual to be a privileged lady. Maybe you feel like if there was a change, you'd be imprisoned. Maybe because the truth comes out. The truth comes out and you don't know what to do. Well, so you're over here, well, bring them their flowers. Yeah? The community was involved because of you, partially because of you. This was a community effort. This was a lot of people effort. So do you realize how many people can be sued in a court of law? Defamation of character? Of trying to ruin someone's standing? Trying to bind their life and take everything from them, their whole life force? You know who you are. You're not a mature man. Court. You don't want to go to court, but it's leading to court. Truth came out, I just didn't know what to do. You're in bad health. You have a health issue taking place because you were trying to take this individual's high honor that is in honor. You were trying to cause this individual poverty. Well, that will be you now. This person is devoted to their task, to their dreams, and they will be fulfilled, whether you like it or not. Bind them hand and foot and throw them into outer darkness. That's what just came to me concerning you. Let me tell you something, Taurus. Don't play with the big girls. Okay? Black elder. That might be good for you to drink at this time. Maybe you have a black elder around you, meaning a dark individual around you that's above you, that you took part in the community with. Yeah, you're full of temptation. You just go around and do you just tempt females? Is that what you do? Just go around tempting females, putting them in third-party situations? Trying to bring temptations. Yeah, you're trying to alchemize things to your will. That's being a controlling individual. It isn't up to you. Yeah. Selling out. You tried to sell this person out somehow? Or you're being sold out somehow? Somebody is. But this individual has self-love, something that you still need to learn, Taurus. When I come on here, I don't play. I'm not here to do divination and tell you the future. I'm here to give you clarity on yourself and the people around you, what's going on, and what could potentially take place and happen to you for being low vibrational, for not living in the way that is right. Feel your feelings, because you are. when you hear this and how I'm coming down on you right now, you're going to feel some type of way. You're going to be really mad. You're going to feel very angry. But just remember and understand, I didn't do it. You did. Okay? Nor did the person that you harmed. Okay? God above all names elevated. Affinity and friendship obtains the friendship of anyone. Yeah. Well, you know, if you don't go around doing people wrong, you can obtain friendships. The preventing God. Propagation of light. Confounds the wicked and slander saved from the enemies. And okay. Propagation of light confounds the wicked and slanders and saved from the enemies. This person is being saved from you because you're an enemy of theirs. Okay? You chose to be an enemy through slander, through trying to bind this individual in every way of their life. This person knows. I'm looking at a Sagittarius. This could be a Sagittarius that you attack, Taurus. So what are you going to do about it? Is there a Gemini involved? Two-faced Gemini? And a Libra? Capricorn? Leo? Leo, definitely a Leo. You could be a Leo with Taurus in your chart. Capricorn again. Capricorn again. Strong Capricorn. I got Capricorn out here 4 times. 2 Leo. Leo, Capricorn, rising. Taurus in the chart, or Taurus with heavy Leo, heavy Capricorn. Take a chance. Go for it. Good chance. Set your intention for a positive outcome. You can win if you don't play. This individual wasn't playing your stupid game. And that's why this person's winning. Somebody here coerced somebody with money to also come up against this individual. There was money. This is a big betrayal. This is like the ultimate betrayal. Someone paying people money to come up against someone that's innocent in the community, to bring the whole community against this individual. So now what, Taurus? Now what? No, you hang up. Lengthy, exciting conversations. A lot to talk about. Into each other, meaningful, giddy, a lot in common. Somebody here wants to talk to this person. Maybe you want to have a meaningful conversation with this individual now, or someone in this scenario. Maybe someone feels like they have a lot in common with this person that was betrayed. Okay, maybe you want to be on the same page as this individual now. Maybe you want to have a healthy and open communication. Maybe you want to spend time with this person. Or somebody here does. After this betrayal. Seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. This was what was taking place here. You had a third party here. This third party took part Maybe you were paid by the third party to betray this person. Maybe other people were taking money to betray this person, to try to cause this individual to look like someone they're not. Looks like a Sagittarius or a Pisces. Someone has both in their chart. June. Something big will take place in June. Probably for this person, maybe even possibly this group. Indecision is causing delays. Because there's been indecision, it's caused a lot of delays. Maybe it just, you felt like it was the wrong time, or maybe it just was, okay? Tomorrow looks promising. There needs to be proper communication here. What was being held back needs to be returned. Timing is pushed back due to blockages. There have been a lot of blockages in here. Partially part of this third party. These other individuals that got involved here. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform. What's done is dead. What's dead is dead. This situation is dead now. It's coming to a complete end. There will be no second chances here, Taurus. And the reason being is the betrayal. Let's get some words of wisdom. This is a card deck that I created. If you're interested, you can put in the comments below. You know, I have Bible verse cards, all the do's and don'ts, and I also have cards of wisdom and understanding, knowledgeable cards. You can put in the comments if you're interested in buying a deck. Through your obedience to the Lord's teachings, your prayers are answered. Well, that's how prayers are answered. And this individual's prayers are being answered because this individual has been obedient. May no one judge another today or tomorrow, but let the word of the Lord judge on the last day. However, we do know a tree by its fruit. Yeah, this individual here was judged and misjudged, judged incorrectly. And let me tell you something, you had no place to judge this person nor anybody in this community. I don't believe anybody even really knew this person. They just slapped on a label, and that's what it looks like here. That's what it looks like. So now I feel like you all look like clowns. That's just what you are. You don't judge people. You don't slap a label on them for this or that. Okay? You know a tree by its fruit. This tells me that you don't bear good fruit. Not you or anyone in this community bears good fruit. What happens when you don't bear good fruit? According to God, it's cut down and it's thrown into the fire. First, you'll be thrown into outer darkness, bound hand and foot. The day of judgment, when the whole world is judged, you'll be thrown in the burning lake of fire. I hope this helped you, Taurus. Have a good day. And, you know, it's a choice. You can change anytime.